Yeah, this is your first film that you've directed.
Yes.
And I know that probably was a massive undertaking for you. What was the most pleasant thing you discovered as you directed, and the worst thing that you discovered while you were directing?
Well, let's see. I mean, it wasn't my original intention to direct the film. Actually, we thought for a long time Jake Kasdan, who's one of our producers, was going to direct it. But in every independent film, it's so difficult to sort of find that magical moment when the cast that you want are all available. And that actually happened, and everybody became available, but Jake was not at that time. So the only way to make the movie and not miss that kind of great opportunity and not lose our cast was for me to step in and direct it. So I took a deep breath, took that challenge on, and Jake actually made a promise to me that he would be on the set every day that we were actually shooting, to sort of be at the monitor while I was on camera and watch my back, which he did, which was an amazing and generous deal that we struck. And I also found a wonderful DP in Will Rexer, who was a real partner and collaborator. So I felt incredibly supported in the effort. I felt like it was a real familial collaboration.
Right.
So it wasn't going into the abyss, which it might have felt like if I hadn't had these sort of great people around me. I guess the greatest part was just getting to work with this wonderful cast and crew, and feeling the kind of great pure vibes that you get on an indie film. I mean, everybody's there for the right reasons. There's no money, there's no trailers, there's no real frills or perks. We're shooting in the dead of winter in New York. Snow every day, or like freezing sleet. So there's kind of a purity about it. Everyone's there because they responded in some way to the story, and they wanted to be a part of it.
It's funny you say that you weren't originally slated to direct.
Yeah.
I wonder if you would have been able to achieve, if Kasdan or another director would have been able to have achieved the tone that you did, because you were just so close to everyone.
You know, I don't know. I mean, I kind of did the best I could to kind of rise to the challenge, and I feel like obviously the fact that there were so many friends within this cast, and Adam Scott has been a dear friend for almost 15 years, and you know, John and I have been together for about that same amount of time, and Kristen and Maya have a long history, obviously on SNL together and now in Bridesmaids, and Chris O'Dowd had worked with them in Bridesmaids, and Eddie Burns was best friends with my DP, and Megan's husband actually had worked with Adam. So there were all of these kind of wonderful organic connections between the 8 of us, which I think really helped make the whole thing feel a little more familial and make that history feel a little more believable, and that chemistry. And I was really grateful for that. I mean, you don't have a lot of time on an indie film. You don't have a lot of days. You don't have a lot of takes. So any built-in sort of friendships or histories or chemistries are just really welcome on this type of film.